What's up, guys? It's Benny. You need to pray for Border Patrol, federal law enforcement, and ICE right now as Minneapolis is about to pop off. Another deadly shooting. This time, a left-wing protester attempted to pull this Sig Sauer handgun on federal officers and commit a mass murder, potentially killing many of them because there were quite a few around during an arrest situation where a left-wing agitator, probably a professional paid agitator, 51 years old, was reaching for this firearm. Federal law enforcement put him down. Border Patrol member shot and killed an individual in Minneapolis, Minnesota. In the intersection of 26th Street and Nicollet Avenue, this is the same avenue that the Quality Leering Center is on. Goodness gracious. What started it all, and now we're leering so much more about what the left is willing to do. This would be the second time that a leftist paid protester, agitator, terrorist has been killed in self-defense by federal law enforcement for attempting to commit murder. Renee Good tried to run over federal officers, and this individual tried to shoot federal officers.
Too much, man. And they keep pushing people, you know?
In this video, what you'll see is federal officers tussling, attempting to apprehend the agitator. And then the individual reaches for his firearm.
What the f***? They killed him? Did they fucking kill that guy?
Can your
You're
a
kidding
weapon.
me, dude. Not again. Are you fucking kidding me? That guy's dead.
And the reactions from inside of whatever establishment is filming this, again, well, stop resisting arrest. Stop fighting federal law enforcement. Hennepin County Attorney Mary Moriarty said the scene is secured, must be secured by law enforcement, preservation of evidence. We expect the federal government to process the scene and ask for everyone to submit photos and videos of the incident. Minneapolis Police Department demanded the public remain calm. So what you can see in the video is that the agents put down a threat. But don't expect that to be absorbed or processed by the left-wing agitators that are already in a tinderbox in Minneapolis, already ready to attack in Minneapolis. Ladies and gentlemen, Tim Walz is siding with the individual who tried to shoot law enforcement. Expect the left now to lionize and make a hero out of this monster. Stay safe. The left is violent. I think the city is ready to burn. Breaking, armed person shot by Border Patrol agents. They have died. 2 magazines were recovered. Firearm, 100% justified. Case closed. Let's go ahead and listen here to reporting from the scene. Border Patrol shot somebody. DHS tells us was armed with a gun. They've recovered the gun and 2 magazines. I'm told the person was shot multiple times. Medics performed CPR, but they were dead. There's a video floating around online of the shooting where you can see the shooting happen. What we do not know right now is what led up to the shooting, what type of enforcement this was. You got politicians out here making statements already, and you also have a gathering protest. You got federal agents and police trying to hold those folks back. You're going to have more and more people showing up at the scene like this. They're really going to turn this into a very heated protest today. It's going to pop off. Whew. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. The scene's out of Minneapolis, obviously not great. And the city already was on edge. But maybe stop trying to attempt murder against federal officers. Just some life advice. Just some advice to anyone wearing anything, protesting anything. Stop attacking cops. Stop attacking federal officers. Stop resisting arrest. If you fight with ICE agents and cops and you reach for your gun, you will be met with lethal force 100% of the time anywhere in the United States of America. An illegal immigrant wrestled with ICE this morning, then pulled a gun and got smoked. The media and Democrats will now spin this as ICE being the problem. Both were deadly weapons used against federal agents. This has to stop. Invoke the Insurrection Act. Yeah, totally should. Send the military in, at this point. Tim Walz should resign in disgrace. This is Tim Walz's response here. I just spoke with the White House after another horrific shooting. Federal agents this morning. Minneapolis has had it. This is sickening. The president must end this occupation, pull the thousands of violent, untrained officers out of Minnesota. Now, sorry, we don't take orders from you, something called the Supremacy Clause, dumbass. And you're the one who's running a state crippled by fraud, criminality, illegal. Why? Maybe someone should ask Tim Walz, why are your people trying to kill federal officers? Not why federal officers have to defend themselves. All this could have been avoided if Tim Walz and Jacob Frey hadn't painted targets on ICE back. We need the Insurrection Act now. Man shot by Border Patrol in Minneapolis resisting arrest. Democrat leerers will encourage violence in order to stop it. The brainwashing is sad. More people will be hurt. It'll be a terrible cycle. I said this numerous times. Minneapolis was always going to see mass riots once more incidents occurred. Those incidents are inevitable. Political leaders like Tim Walz, Keith Ellison, and Jacob Frey continually fan the flames, refusing to coordinate with federal law enforcement. They needed a distraction from the fraud, and this is the sacrifice they were willing to make. Don't bring a gun and attack ICE agents. Pretty effing simple. Point a gun at federal agents, and you will get smoked. Drive a car at federal agents. You will get smoked. Let ICE do their job. It will not end well for you. They are obstructing the agents, conducting lawful deportations. This is the law. No one is above the law. Suspect arrested, pulls a gun, tries to shoot cops, gets smoked. Tim Walz has turned the state into a domestic terrorism bloodbath and hotbed. It's a $1,200 Sig Sauer. Thought it would be a good idea to pull it on federal agents. This is a justified shooting. Slowdown video proves the armed man in Minneapolis began to draw his firearm before border agents took him to the ground. They were trying to arrest him. They were trying to not use lethal force. The border agents were trying to and struggling to arrest him. Here we go. Border Patrol agents are extremely well trained to protect themselves, fellow agents, and innocent third parties. This is from the Border Patrol Union. When a supposed peaceful protester brings a weapon, such as a loaded handgun, brandishes it, there are going to be severe consequences and repercussions. We have pleaded with and warned the media and politicians their irresponsible, hate-filled, false rhetoric is going to get people unnecessarily hurt or killed, or worse. They've encouraged these reckless confrontations and attacks on our agents and officers performing lawful duties. This is justifiable force eliminating a threat. There you go. Look at what Ilhan Omar has to say. Here we go. It appears to be an execution by an immigration enforcement. I am absolutely heartbroken, horrified, and appalled that the federal agents are murdered. Members of our community, it's beyond shameful. These federal agents are targeting our residents instead of protecting them. This isn't isolated or accidental. The Trump administration is trying to beat us into submission rather than protect us. The administration cannot continue violating constitutional rights under the guise of immigration enforcement. They must leave Minnesota immediately, and that's what you want. That's exactly what you'd want, wouldn't it? Presidents are terrorizing our communities. It's only terrorizing you. Law enforcement only terrorizes people who are criminals. The officers attempted to disarm the suspect, but the armed suspect violently resisted. More details forthcoming. Fearing for his life and the lives of his fellow officers, an agent fired defensive shots. There you go. Okay. I mean, what else are you going to do? Like, what else are you going to do? I don't. Somebody pulls a gun on you that's already fighting you. What do you think is going to happen? I'm sick of this, man. I am sick of it. And I'm sick of these politicians that are getting people killed to distract from their crimes. I think that's what's happening here. I think it's a distraction mechanism, honestly, from the libs who run Minnesota. It's evil goblin behavior. My recommendation: stay the hell out of Minnesota. Okay, I was planning on going there. After seeing stuff like this, I'm like, I'm gonna let that place cool down. Everyone's going to be a target. I've texted everyone I know who lives there and is working there right now. Stay the hell off the streets. You're going to turn into a target. It's already the third world. It's going to turn into third world justice, right? There's going to be revenge. There's going to be revenge attempts on this all over the place. Stay the hell out of Minneapolis. Failed state, third world, import third world, become third world. How many times we got to learn this? It's your boy Benny. Like, share, and subscribe. Pray for these federal officers trying to do their jobs. See ya.